last month we did a video stating how the show Sex and the City destroyed Western women. And here we are, a month later. Funny how life works out, huh? We got an article coming to us from dailymail.com. Sex and the City writer Candace Bushnell, 60, admits she regrets choosing a career over having children, and as she is now truly alone. This is written by Daily Mail reporter. Very strange. There's Miss Bushnell, and if we're going to be real, I feel bad for her. Like, I genuinely feel bad for her. That's my male instinct. Because regardless of how old she is, regardless of, whatever life choices she made, as a man, I still have that natural ping in the back of my mind to be empathetic and say, oh man, it really sucks that you put yourself in this position and feel bad that she is in this position. But the other part of my man ping leads me to the point where, like I said before, she put herself in this position. Okay? Like, Sex and the City was devastating to American culture, to Western society and our culture. Candace Bushnell, 60, says she regrets choosing a career over having children. Sex and the City creator said after not having children, she is now truly alone. The TV series is based on a writer who chooses independence over motherhood. And you can see, like, she looks a little bit like Mickey Rourke in this picture. Like, I don't think this is the best picture that they could have used for. She's definitely had those teeth taken care of. Her best-selling book and the racy TV series it inspired taught a generation of women that they could have it all. But Sex and the City creator Candace Bushnell has admitted that she regrets choosing. The TV series starred Sarah Jessica Parker as a writer in New York who famously chooses her independence over motherhood. Ms. Bushnell divorced her husband, ballet dancer Charles Asgard, in 2012 and said it made her realize the importance of starting a family. The former sex columnist, who is worth around £18 million, told the Sunday Times, "When I was in my 30s and 40s, I didn't think about it." Golly. When I got divorced and I was in my 50s, I started to see the impact of not having children and of truly being alone. I do see that people with children have an anchor in a way that people who have no kids don't. Speaking to the Sunday Times magazine, Candace explained that she didn't feel like dating after her 2012 divorce from her husband of 10 years. Moving to Connecticut after her divorce, she admitted she went without sex for 5 years. "It's not that long when you get to my age. I know women who have gone longer," she said. The writer, who has now returned to New York, lives between her partner's penthouse suite on the Upper East Side and a house in the Hamptons. See, this is a way better photo than the one that this is better. But honestly, yeah, she regrets it. Like the starting the family thing and having that core, that nucleus, and being a part of that core and nucleus is an amazing thing. It really is. And a lot of people take it for granted, and a lot of people see it as a weight, which it is, but it's a weight to really keep yourself grounded as a human being and as an individual. I mean, kids and watching kids, imparting wisdom onto kids is really an amazing thing. Like, there's nothing more fulfilling than teaching a kid how to read or teaching a kid how to ride a bike and seeing them overcome that hurdle, and watching, particularly if it's part of you. If that kid is half you and you're watching this little half of you learn things, it really is such a organic and biological fulfillment that you don't get anywhere else. And having those people there for you as you age and as you continue to go about your life, and having these people who care whether you live or die, because that's really what the most important part of it is like how many people will give a damn once you leave this earth. Having those few less people really does make a world of difference, and it's amazing how she's seeing it now. However, the former party girl also revealed that she regularly has Botox and doesn't until 4 p.m. because she's not hungry until then. It doesn't eat. Oh my god! Like, honestly, this is why I don't like the Daily Mail. They are a garbage editorial. Now back, not editorial, publication, because they do not edit at all. Now back in the dating game and in love with new real estate agent boyfriend Jim Coleman, Candace is releasing a new book titled "Is There Still Sex in the City?" in early August. Apparently there is, because I mean, you're with this Megamon. This dude look like Megamon, yeah. Yo, this dude looks straight like Megamon. I mean, but hey, y'all can be happy together as individuals. Great. Me personally, if those eggs can't get fried, and like if those eggs are fried, then there's like really no point, right? The book is fiction inspired from her life and the aftermath of her own divorce. She dives into... Okay, we're not getting into advertising this lady's book, but... okay, so she's talking about getting older right there. However, she added that she found turning 60 a relief, which helped her get rid of her sense of shame. She admitted to having Botox regularly, having had fillers done, and once considered going through Mona Lisa procedure, vaginal rejuvenation, laser surgery, priced at £3,000. This is all the Sex and the City chicks. The only one that was like even dope was Charlotte, but whatever. In the book, she mentions not eating before 4 p.m. So this is basically just like an advert for a book. Socialite. Let's talk about the kids thing. However, she added that several editors offered to have sex for exchange for sexual favors. Something she said was common at the time. That's real. The characters in the according book had been sexually harassed at some point in their lives, but would have to deal with it and told the men to go F themselves. Oh yeah, you're really taking charge of geriatric, talking about age and dating. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. So that's like the main thing. She does regret it, but go into a whole thing about a crappy book that honestly, who the hell's going? There's no interest in adverting any of that nonsense. That sounds boring. But yeah, she what's the name? She missed out on having kids. And ladies, I'm telling y'all, it's a biological thing. Even if, and fellas too. Difference is that by all technical means, with it being a biological thing, we can conceive through the course of our lifetimes. Whereas ladies, you guys got a window period that you really have to address and knock out. You know, I mean, by all means, shoot, you like my man, like Megamond over there is probably running up in this raw, just like skeeting all over the place, cause hey, can't make a person, you know. So, I mean, congratulations to him. But besides that, you know, this was just a plug. This is mainly a plug for a book, but she does feel true. She's now truly alone, and she is, because when things go wrong with Megamon, and Megamon wants some chick that can actually bear him a child, he's gonna be like, "Yo, deuces." So, with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead, do that too. I ain't scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube's definitely not gonna do that. And speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments. Should she just like give up, like who that, like what, like the only people that will read her book, as far as I'm concerned, are people who are like still clinging on to this idea that there is true happiness outside of the family, when she herself has just admitted that, you know what, it really ain't. It really isn't. So let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next one.